Hello, welcome to the practice. Thanks for keeping up your practice. We'll have some gentle Hatha Yoga today. So go ahead and get centered. Keep your feet together if possible, otherwise hip width apart. Turn your attention inwards. Check with your breathing. It should be slow, it should be deep, but you shouldn't be straining yourself. And then release. Go ahead and stretch your arms. Hold your elbows. Stretch your arm to one side, look over the other. And same thing with the other arm. Release, rotate your head. And in the other direction. Okay, back to neutral. Let's start with Tadasana. So you want to stretch your arms up. Gently locking your arms and elbows. Slow, easy breathing. And release. Now let's do the shoulder stretch. So go ahead and place your left hand on the back and right hand from above reaching down. Interlock the fingers if you can. Otherwise keep them moving towards each other. Keep your right elbow pointing up to the ceiling and you should be looking ahead. There should be no tension in your neck. Let's hold and breathe. And release. Try to hold each posture for about 8 breaths if you can. Otherwise, just as long as possible. Take your right hand to the back and left hand from above reaching down. Again, interlock the fingers if you can. Otherwise, just keep the hands moving towards each other. As you breathe through the top of your lungs. Meaning you got to engage, you got to see movement. in your chest primarily. And release. Shake your arms and let's try a simple hero. Point your left foot to the side, right inside, and your arms parallel to the mat. Look over the left shoulder. Your eyesight should be on your fingertips. Scan your body, see if you are holding any tension anywhere and try to release that tension. And then slowly, keeping your chest broad and open, you want to reach down into the triangle. Release, come back up to standing. Now try the same two on the other side. So back to your stance. Point your right foot to the side, left inside, and arms parallel to the mat. So when you breathe, you got to feel the energy rising in your trunk. Slowly coming up the trunk and spreading across. And then reach down into the triangle, taking your time. And come back up. So after your triangle, you got to feel a good stretch on your sides. So that's how it keeps those side abdominal muscles toned, flexible and strong. Now we want to shift into Vrikshasana, which is the tree. So go ahead and stand on your right. If you can, fold the left into the right. Otherwise, just let the leg hang loose in front, trying to balance on that one leg. Keep your eyes on the ground, hands in prayer position. and release. Shake your leg and try the tree on the other leg. So you can always use a wall or a chair for support for any of these postures, whatever makes it easier. Okay, so don't hesitate to use a prop or a support. Otherwise, stand on your left. And release whenever you're ready. Now the standing chair, stand with your feet hip width apart, and you want to sit down. Try to keep those kneecaps behind your toes, and stretch your arms up so that you lengthen your back. Let's hold and breathe. Try to release tension from your legs to the extent possible. And release. Okay, now let's try the tree once more. Okay, so you want to shift your weight to your right and fold the left into the right, or let it hang ahead. As you stand, keep your eyesight on the ground as though you're hanging on to a spot on the ground. And release. Good way to keep up the strength in your leg. Let's try the tree on the left leg. And slowly release. So once you build strength in your leg, it will be easy to balance. But if you find it hard to balance, one of the reasons, apart from physical challenges, is that your mind is not focused, it's somewhere else. So you got to bring the mind into the present moment and keep your eyesight focused on one object, like something on the ground, and that will help you relax. Okay, now let's try the longer, deeper stretch, which is hero. So get a chair just like I have ahead of me. Place your hand on the chair and get your body into a T. Okay, let's hold as long as we can, or about 8 breaths. Continue to breathe. Okay, and release. Try the same hero on the other side, on the other leg. And release. Now get into a stance. Okay, and your feet about 4, I would say 4 feet, 5 feet apart, whatever works for you. And then rest your hands on the mat in front of you. Try to keep your spine parallel to the mat, so you shouldn't have your hands too far away or too close, ideally somewhere so that your spine is parallel to the mat. Then take your right arm up, look at the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Release. Right hand now on the mat and left hand to the ceiling. Look up if you can. Now both hands on the mat. Lock your hips in space and walk the fingers away, stretching your back, spine, head down. Once you reach a comfortable distance, hold and breathe. And walk the fingers back to standing. Now turn to face the sun if you can, and let's try some Surya Namaskars or sun salutation. And so in each step you either inhale or exhale, or you hold your breath. So if I don't mention inhale or exhale, you want to try to hold your breath, okay? But if you feel challenged, don't worry about it, just go with what you can. First, inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, left leg to the back, lunge, and downward dog. And then stretch, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, downward dog, right foot ahead, lunge, and exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. One more. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, this time right foot goes back, lunge, downward dog, and then stretch, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, downward dog, left foot ahead, lunge, standing forward bend, exhale. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. So those are some of the standing postures. Let's get down to the mat. And sit in easy posture if you can. Otherwise, you can just sit on a chair and see what you can practice. Let the breathing settle down. Take your hands to the back, hold the right wrist and bend towards the left knee. Now if you want to make this challenging, you can rest the left leg all the way on the mat and you can hold your right on top and then bend towards the left knee. Okay, so see what works. Come back up to vertical. Switching hands, hold the left wrist and you want to gently pull on that wrist so that you have this top side of your chest open. And then bend towards the right knee. Again, if you want to have a deeper bend, you can place that right leg all the way on the mat. Come back up to neutral. Now let's try this a little differently. So place both your hands in front and walk the fingers away, lengthening your back. Hold and breathe. And back to neutral. Bring both your feet together and hold the toes, pull them up as you press the knees down. As you pull on the toes, it helps you sit up straight. Enjoy the freedom to breathe. Now, as you exhale, you want to lean forward and letting go of your trunk and head with each exhalation. And then come back up to normal Now go ahead and stretch your legs out to the sides, and we're going to try the side bend. Inhale, lengthening your spine, raising your arms, and then slowly reach down towards the left knee. Take your time. So you want to give it some time before you settle down. So I would say about 5 to 6 breaths. Slowly letting go of your trunk and head. And come back up to neutral vertical. Again, raise your arms, and this time towards the right knee. And come back up to vertical. Now into easy posture, and we're going to try the twist. Keep your back up and straight. So when you do the twist, you got to make sure you're not leaning onto one side. Okay, so both your sit bones should be in contact with the mat evenly. Now you want to turn to your left and back. You can place the right hand on the outside of the left knee. Look over the left shoulder. And then slow, nice breathing. And then back to neutral, and you're going to now twist to the right side, right and back. Left hand outside of the right knee. You can use that as a pivot to help you twist and maintain the twist. And then back to neutral. Now let's try the side plank. So go ahead and stretch both your legs to the right and your left hand to the side, and then you want to lean onto your hand or arm and try to balance with your hip up. Okay, so I start with my knee supporting me, and if I'm comfortable, I straighten the leg and raise the hand up. If you find this hard, just use the lower leg to support you. Hold and breathe. Okay, release. Switch sides, meaning you gotta now sit with your legs folded to the right and then leaning onto that right hand, lifting the hips up with whichever modification that works for you. Okay, release. Now see if you can sit in diamond posture, Vajrasana. And then get into your table position. Let's work the lower back. Inhale, left leg up, head up. Exhale, knee and the head together. So try this a few times. And then back to neutral, table position, and try the same with the right leg up and head up, and then as you exhale, head and the knee together. And back once more to diamond, relieving the arms. From here you want to transition into the plank. Again, this is a good one to build strength in your arms. Helps fight osteoporosis in the bones, any weight bearing postures or exercise. From here into downward dog. And then you want to transition into squat. So you want to first sit on your toes. See if you can lower the heels down. If your hands are free, bring them into your prayer position, sitting up straight, pushing the knees outward from inside using your elbows. Come here, you want to sit down on the mat. See if you can get yourself into a boat. So you ought to raise your legs up. Release. Now go ahead and lean onto your elbows and raise your legs up. This is a good posture to strengthen your core, abdomen. Hold and breathe. Finally releasing the legs down and your trunk down on the mat. Now pull your left knee into your chest. Apply a healthy amount of pressure on your lower abdomen. Keep both the feet pointing up to the ceiling. Hold and breathe. Release the left leg out. Pull the right knee into your chest. Again, apply a healthy amount of pressure on your abdomen so that most of your breathing is on the left side now. And now release that right leg. Bring both the knees or both the feet on the mat. And then drop each knee to its side. Letting go of your lower back. Use your hands to gently press the legs down. Nice, easy breathing. Slowly bring both the knees up. Stretch both your legs out on the mat. Now you got to tighten your abdomen slightly and lift the legs up as you inhale. As you exhale, releasing. Try it a few more times. Next time you want to hold the legs, keep them vertical, continue to breathe. Now, when you release it, hold at the halfway mark, hold and breathe. And then finally releasing the legs down. Good posture to strengthen your upper legs as well as your abdomen. Give it a moment. And then slowly rolling to your side, come up to easy posture. Bring your awareness to the Ajna chakra, wisdom chakra between the two eyebrows. As you inhale, feel the energy converging to the wisdom chakra, rising and converging, and letting go when you exhale. And let's end the class with the mantra Om, which is a 2-syllable sound, considered the universal sound. So what you have to do is to inhale, and then throughout your exhalation you are going to divide it into 2 phases. The first part you are going to utter the sound O, and then the second part Ma, okay? And when you utter that Ma sound, you will feel a vibration in your core. So you want to feel that and enjoy that, okay? So let's give it a try. Inhale, and then exhale. One more time. Try to maintain that balance what you have inside now for the next half hour at least, without engaging in any physical activity or strenuous physical activity. Enjoy the rest of the day and see you Saturday. Hopefully Sunday there won't be any class this weekend. All right, namaste. Thank you.